Alright. Now we're rocking in the free world as Chris Danger Redfield. Alright. Now, notice we only have 8 inventory slots. Don't worry about it. It's going to get changed in like 2 seconds. So, first thing you want to start doing, obviously, is getting some goodies. I didn't leave anything behind, really, for Chris on the other, like, character.
I didn't expect to find another living person left on this island. Who are you?
I came here looking for a certain girl.
A girl?
A grill?
Have you seen anyone named Claire Redfield?
Did you just say Claire?
You know who she is, don't you?
Don't worry about her. I helped her escape. Several planes took off from this island not long ago. While I can't say for certain, she was probably on one of them.
I see. I guess my sister owes you. Thanks for helping me.
Everyone's gone. I may be the only other person left.
Aww.
Go on. Follow your sister and get off this island.
Oh no! Well, he got vored pretty quick. Okay, so I must save him. I like that. It's very, I must save him. It's so beautiful. At least Chris is a good guy. He'd do it because he's a nice guy. So, we can get bowgun ammo at this point. I'm not going to be picking it up afterwards because there's really no point. I only need like 30 anyways. So, okay, I don't need this. Well, yeah, I'll save that. I don't mind. I'll save that green herb for later. And I'll just take out... I'll take out a big boy stack. That's fine. And I shall save the game, which I really should do, because I've just been like... Actually, truth be told, the only places I'm dropping save states is like at the beginning of like the session in case something goes catastrophically wrong. But obviously I'm still using the saves. I wasn't gonna reload a fucking save state after getting whacked off the goddamn, like, cliff by Nosferatu. That was really stupid. That doesn't really count in my opinion because that's a really easy to fuck up thing if you're not careful. I moved too slow, that was my big problem there. Okay, so I think... Alright. What we need is the grenade launcher, which is the only time in the game I'm gonna use it, so I hope it's been, something you've been building up in your body like an intense orgasm to watch me use it. Please don't. And we're gonna go ahead and equip it. Now, Chris is pretty much the same as Claire. There's no real differences. I mean, obviously, he's a different person, but there's no real difference in terms of what they have. So, to get the worm to come out, just do this. Shoot it twice. You're only gonna get like 2 seconds to do this, so be really cautious about where you're standing. You can generally hit him when he does that kaiju scream thing. He's not hard. When he does that, you can sometimes clip him once, but with this... Oh shit, he didn't do it. Oh, you can see he bleeds, so you know you hit him at least once. That should be it. Ah, damn it. Sometimes he can knock you on your back. It's really annoying. Oh, dicks. I've never actually died to this thing. It's just really annoying. Because you can't really... I think that hit him a little bit. I'm sure there's a faster way to get him to come out, but I'm just not good at it. There we go. That should have clipped him. I should have plenty of ammo to kill him anyways. Oh, god damn it. I have actually killed him with just the handgun, and the few bullets you get, it's really dumb. Don't do it that way. I mean, it makes you get pretty cool brownie points on the internet, but it's really impractical, so don't do it. But the grenade launcher tends to be the one thing I've used to kill this thing the most, even back in the day, because you have the most rounds for it, and I'm not really going to use them for anything else. I mean, you could use them for zombies, but I don't feel like it. I do actually sometimes use it for the final boss of the game. It's kind of effective, but you don't really need to use it. You should have more than enough shit to deal with it. I'm not going to spoil who it is. I wonder if it's the other... God damn it. I should probably be on, like, red at this point. Yeah, I don't want to take any chances at that point. Oh, you piece of shit. I hate this boss. It's not hard, it's just irritating if you couldn't tell. Because when it knocks you around, you can't really do anything about it. Yeah, when he does that roar, you can get like 2 shots off on him. How many grenades do I have left? I have plenty. This should only take like 1 more cycle, probably, if I had to guess. Come on, you bastard. Told you. That sound. And that's that.
Hold on! Don't give up!
Looks like I can meet my family again. Here. Take this.
What?
She gave this to me as a token of thanks for saving her. I won't need it.
Oh.
Take it.
Well, that was depressing. I like this. He's not breathing anymore. Really? You don't say. So, yeah, that pretty much takes care of the worm boss. It's not very hard. It's just, like I said, extremely fucking annoying. So, if you are gonna do what I'm gonna do, pick up only these amounts of, like, bowgun ammo, because, surprise, surprise, I'm gonna be using it on a boss later. Now, this next part is pretty fucking brutal, and believe me, it's brutal for a lot of reasons. None of them are fun. So, oh boy. Now, I've only died 1 time on Nosferatu, which, by the way, is the only time in the game you get to use a retry, which is really weird. Like, the game just says, alright, fucking do it again. Like, I think they just knew that boss fight was horseshit, so they just kept it there. So, okay, we're gonna put... I'm not really worried about poison right this very second, so... Actually, I'll take this out and start making an antidote. And boom. We'll hold on to that for now. We're actually gonna get a side pack in a few seconds. It's not a big deal. Also, if you haven't gotten the fire extinguisher in here, reset the fucking game. You're not gonna be able to finish it. I'm dead serious. You can't do it without it. So, don't fuck around. Anyways, I'm just gonna take this stuff with me. You don't need a whole lot at the beginning of this. But remember how I said earlier on, there was that blue emblem card? This is why we need it. Now, the worm just fucks off after this. I don't know what happens to it. It just disappears. I guess it just cries and runs away. It's a pansy. I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you. I don't know giant worms. You don't know giant worms. Don't try to tell me how to live my life, okay? So, anyways, we're going to go back into the base section in the training facility, which, oh boy. This is where it makes you really have to remember shit. And there's not very many save rooms in this area either, so yeah, it's a little bit hard. Also, we're gonna get introduced to hunters, which they're not really that hard, it's just they can stun lock you if you're not careful. So, let's not fucking beat around the bush. This part's very difficult, and you can die very, very easily. So let's not piss on the bear here and just let that do its thing. I generally don't clear this area out. You don't really need to do that, in my opinion. I think it's pretty much just okay as it is. So remember that cutscene we saw where Alfred pushed the tank and just somehow turned it on with a push of a button because tanks are just that easy? I wonder why it's still here. Go ahead and push that just like he did. I learned it from watching you! I love those commercials. Those are so good. Yeah, because tanks are just that simple. Okay. Now, just like the cutscene, don't forget there's handgun bullets right here. And yes, Chris does have a handgun upgrade, but it's not as good as Claire's. I think it just does piercing damage, which really isn't that useful. So when we get the chance to switch back to Claire, I'm going to be getting that, and I'll show you how to do it later. Now, this is very, very important. Remember this manhole? It's probably pretty obvious because it sticks out like a sore thumb. But go ahead and pick up some shotgun shells. That's right, we're getting the big Pimp Daddy shotgun coming up here soon, which is a SPOS 12 model, if I remember correctly. And boom, another green herb. Do not go over there just yet to the south end of that hallway. You'll actually spawn some spiders, and I don't want to deal with that shit right now. Okay, so if you want to unlock Steve, let me check my phone because I actually do have the, what's it called, thing in here. So, we'll open the drawer. It's a little bit fucky. Okay, so it's RE, GR, BL, and then something seems to have come off. BR. And there you go. We can't take it, but it's what unlocks Steve in battle mode. But I don't think you can get battle mode till you finish the game, so it's kind of an ambiguous thing to even unlock. Anyways, let's go ahead and combine some herbage in a moment. So there's an infinite planter right there. I'm also not picking up that acid round because I don't need it. And we're going to put our shotgun shells away just for a few minutes. We're not going to forget that they're there because we do need them. Now, let's see. I guess I don't have a red herb on hand. There's 2 more coming up, so I know that they're pretty common. Or there's, I think, only 2 or 3 more left in the entire game. So, doesn't matter. Let's put this away. Actually, I'm gonna take this because it's much more beneficial because we're gonna need it coming up here soon. Now, the most important thing to remember about this is we're not gonna be able to take a shotgun into a certain area because if we do, it's gonna fuck up a bridge. So we need to make sure we're moving all of our items correctly. Now, you could technically bring the indigo card with you, but I find it's a little bit too intrusive to your inventory, so I'm not going to carry it with me right this minute. You can if you want to, but you don't need to. So, go ahead and pick up the car battery here. And this is going to open up the lift. Yay! Oh shit, spiders! Why weren't these here earlier? That's a good question, actually. So, just ignore them. You don't need to kill these. They're not really that dangerous unless you're fucking around too long. So, if you want, and if you somehow did get poisoned, there's a blue herb planter in there. I'm not sure how many that gives you, but it's quite a few if I remember correctly. I think it's infinite, but I might be wrong. Don't take it for granted, I guess, you know, just be frugal with it. This is Resident Evil after all, okay? So, next we gonna go... Oh, why did I do that? That was a terrible idea. Oh, piss. I mean, Chris can punch boulders, but he can't kill these in one hit. Sorry. I don't know why that became such a meme, but it really is quite funny. If you've never played Resident Evil 5, Chris at one point in the game just aggressively grunts and punches a boulder that's like 8 times his size. It's incredible. It's a wonderful scene. And he goes, "Kra, kra, kra, kra," when he's doing it. So, this is the report that tells you about the temperature that the chemical needs to be at. So if you're like, how the fuck would you figure that shit out? That's how you figure that shit out. Make sure you grab that key. You don't need to, you can come back for it later, but I recommend not.
Who is that?
She looks like a cat. I can't explain why. Maybe it's the eyes.
Alexia? No. She's already fully awake. Chris, oh little fishy, come see my hook. Chris, I'm sending some company to keep you entertained. Consider this a small welcoming gift from me. Enjoy.
Oh, Wesker, you silly bitch. Nice toy, anyways. So yeah, Wesker can send hunters at you at this point. Hunters are horseshit, they are very fast, they are extremely dangerous, and you don't want to mess with them. So, we can go through the elevator system if we really want to, or we can go outside, but I think you need to go outside to trigger a cutscene anyways. Going this way is going to give you the side pack, by the way, so go this route first. This is the best way to do this. Seen that before, I think. That's not cool. Electricity. Something that zaps things. I wonder where we've seen that before in this game. I wonder if it could be an Albinoid. Nah, that's crazy. Alright. So, we're gonna get the item pack in this room. Now, be really careful with your healing at this point, because... well, not your healing, I should say, but just be aware of what your health is at all times now. This guy actually has C4 on him, I'm pretty sure. You can kill him in, like, one hit. There we go. So, well, maybe he doesn't die in one hit. Oh, he does. Okay. So there's bowgun ammo. I'm not going to pick it up at this point, just like I didn't pick up the acid rounds earlier, because I don't need them. I'm pretty much fully stocked with what I'm going to need for the end of the game at this point. I know that's crazy, but it's true. So, go over here and pick up the side pack. Bitchin'! Now our inventory is normal again. So, what am I going to be using weapon-wise at this point? Well, it's going to be a toss-up between the shotgun and the knife and, of course, the handgun. For now, we're going to be using our shitty handgun. So if we go in here, though, remember, this is where we saw the Albinoid in the beginning. I'm just showing this off so you guys know where to go. This was the empty doorknob spot, and down there is 100% just on fire, so we can't really do much about that. Now, can we? That's not where the fire extinguisher is used, by the way. I'm not even going to talk about that shit right now. So, what do we need to do? We need to get 2 different chemicals to mix them together to take a thing out of a key. Is that going to be easy? This is Resident Evil. Of fucking course it's not going to be easy. It's going to be convoluted and weird. And it's only going to get more and more difficult by the minute. Now, if you don't have your health at, like, caution state, make sure it's there. Because if we start encountering hunters here soon, it's going to be a really, really shit time. They can kill you in, like, a second. So, let's go down to Basement 1. This is where we're going to get the Big Pimp Daddy shotgun. And I'm very, very glad to have it at this point. So, how good is the shotgun, you might ask? It's pretty fucking bomb, alright? It can totally obliterate shit. It's awesome. So I'm actually going to go to the bathroom real quick. This shouldn't take me more than like 10 seconds, but, you know, I'll be right back. Alright, there we go. So, I didn't move anywhere, I just paused the game. So this is the shotgun. It's pretty fucking ballin'. Oh boy. This is one of the few weapons we can actually aim. Now, notice how when we take that off the rack, it does this? That is the trick to this. So, we can't take it with us, we can only do stuff with it at this point. Yeah, right, we're not gonna fucking take that shit, so... let's go ahead and go over here. There's a zombie in the water, but he never really becomes a problem. I'm just gonna ignore him. I'll let him carry about. He's the water zombie! Let him do his thing, okay? He doesn't bug you. He just floats around and... now I feel like I'm quoting Bob Ross. But, if we climb this ladder... I wonder where this is gonna take us. Ooh. Into this room. So, there we go. That's why I wasn't carrying the shotgun ammo with me, because I was gonna come back here to make some herbage. Now, this is where shit gets hard. If you don't know how to take care of hunters, and you don't learn quickly, you're gonna get your fucking shit rocked really fast. And I don't recommend it. Okay, so we got 2... Cool. So remember how I've been saving these herbs the entire game? This is why. This is a very good idea. These are so effective, it's not even funny. There's not just regular hunters, but there's also poison hunters at one point in time. So, yeah, they're not fun, and I really don't like them very much. If I do this correctly, I won't have to fight one, I'm pretty sure. But, just to be on the safe side. So, actually, before I even do anything else, let's make this proper, okay? I'm the same way in Resident Evil 4. I have to have the inventory a specific way, otherwise it drives the shit out of me. Okay, so first things first, handgun, bullets, shotgun, bullets, then the big Pimp Daddy knife, and then a herb, and then a heal. So, or the key, sorry. I'm just gonna take those with me because why not? Now, hunters are very dangerous. We're not gonna be introducing them into a few more rooms in, but they're just fucking awful. Actually, I could... Yeah, I thought about this. I can probably take the indigo key with me and save myself a little bit of a trip. It's not a huge deal, but I'd rather do it now that I'm thinking about it. This is also where the game says, hey, I hope you're paying attention. So, okay, let's go ahead and put... We'll do this. I'm confident with just doing this with one heal in my inventory. This might be a bad idea, but I don't care. I know what I'm doing. Watch me get poisoned this next 2 seconds somehow. I mean, their spit can do it, but I'm not going to get spit on. It's pretty hard to do. Now, I've said now like a million times, like so fucking important. Don't spit on me, please. That'd be nice. This is a very, very hard part of the game because the very first introduction of hunters is in a very fucking dangerous area. And, it's a very easy way to get killed if you're not careful. And it's extremely frustrating. That happened to me last time I did my test run. It was a awful experience. So, you can also get the assault rifle up here. Or, sorry, the assault rifle clip. I've never used it. I don't even remember where you get the damn assault rifle, if I'm honest. I haven't done it in so long. But if you want to get it, you can go over here, or the clip at least, and you lower this capsule, and it's over there. I'm not picking it up because I don't need it. I also didn't pick it up in the last chunk, but you can also use the lighter on that statue next to the item box in the beginning. That will... Oh god, I'm fucking dreading it. So don't pick up that key. That's the main thing here. Picking up that key will spawn in the... I almost called them predators. Wow. The hunters. Now, I'm pretty sure you can do this early and it doesn't spawn a poison one. But if we go into here again... Actually, we didn't go in here at all. What am I saying? So now, I've said those two things like 1,000 times this episode. Jesus Christ. It's probably because I'm tired. I'm just going to finish the game in this one, like, session. I'm pretty confident in doing it. So let's go ahead and make another herbage. This is why I wasn't too worried about it, because I'm like, nah, there's another one in here. This is the game's way of saying, hey, you should probably do this. It's probably a good idea to make sure you have as much as possible, because the game is not playing around anymore. You should know what you're doing. Okay, so we need to activate this. Use the chem storage key. No longer need it. Cool. And we're going to take this. I think it's Clement E. So we need to set this to 128. This is what the date is for the facility being finished. It actually does say that on that monument. So it's not like you're not going to know. It turns this kind of cool indigo color. I actually really like that color. And then we can take that. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, if you spawn in hunters already, there'll be a poison one in there. So that actually saves you a little bit of bullshit. Because it's a really, really narrow area you gotta fight it in. Alright, I'm fucking tense. I hate this part. Oh boy. We're gonna pick up the doorknob. Nice toy. Uh-oh. That can't be good. I think. If you played Resident Evil 1, this should seem pretty familiar. Oh boy, here we go. Here comes the fun. But you know what? This is such a badass moment, I don't even care. Oh boy. So shoot them back. Do not let them get close to you. Shoot them out of the air. Shoot them on the ground. It doesn't matter. They just need to die. So, hunters are fucking... They are just so goddamn dangerous, you have no idea until you fucking die to them. They can kill you in seconds. They hit you so fast that your, like, hit stun doesn't, like, block it, and you'll basically get fucked up. It's just brutal. I don't recommend ever taking them lightly. This is one of the few times the game throws two of them at once at you, though, so it's not... Everything else after this, they're pretty manageable, and they do make a very specific sound, so it's not like you can't tell they're around. And they only spawn in a couple of areas, too. So, that's probably a good thing, right? Now... what the hell. So that's the headshot with the shotgun. It's an instant kill on zombies. Now, this is something I've heard people complain about. And I guess it makes sense. In this game, there's no headshot animation, so if you headshot a zombie, they don't actually, like, have their head explode. They just have that, like, gore effect come off of them. Same if you get killed by hunters. I'm pretty sure hunters decapitate you in the original version, but I have not played the Japanese version of the game. This is the American version. And I've also never played Resident Evil 1 or 3 or 2. I don't know why I say 1, 2, or 3. But you get the idea. So we don't need this for a while. That's for damn sure. And I don't... Yeah, that's fine. We'll just keep that with us. I'm more than confident at this point. Now, don't go fucking crazy with the shotgun. You do not have very many shells to speak of right now, okay? It's pretty bad. Like, Mr. Shotgun's hungry, and I don't have very many bullets for him. And that's kind of unfortunate, because Mr. Shotgun is always hungry. That sounds like something a lunatic would say, actually. Anyways, we're gonna have to put the shotgun back, unfortunately. So, oh, actually, no, we're not. We don't have to deal. Oh, yes, we do, because the lift in the spider room doesn't actually, like, go down. It's a really fucking weird thing. So we gotta put the shotgun back for a little bit. Don't worry, we'll get it back in a few minutes. It's not gonna be lost forever. I mean, you can totally forget that it's there. That's your own fuck up, though, at that point. So going in the room to the left is pointless, because all that's in there is just poisonous gas. Can't do much with that now, can we? Alright. So now that we have the doorknob, we can go to... I think it's... Yeah, I think we want to be on second floor, if I remember correctly. This is the part that I struggle with remembering, because it's so similar looking. But... remember how I said we have to have all this area pretty much memorized? This is why. Because this whole area is just backtracking. Oh, shit. You know... Oh, I don't have the shotgun. I was gonna say, oh, what the hell. We'll just shoot one. Come on. There we go. That is very lucky. Holy shit. I'm also very concerned because, like, it's so easy to, like, take damage at this point in the game. Because hunters are starting to show up, and we also have, like, you know, a shitty handgun again. It's not bad, but it's not like the auto handgun is. That thing is just brokenly fun. Okay, so now we need to go and find that area with the doorknob. So, remember how I showed you there was a room earlier? This is where you want to go, I'm pretty damn sure. If I'm not sure, I'm gonna cry. If there's one thing I can complain about this part can be confusing your very first time. I don't actually like this part of the game. I think it's the weakest part in the entire thing. Also, just run past that. If that thing sees you, it's gonna spawn a hunter. And guess what we don't have to take care of it? The fucking shotgun, so it's a huge problem. So don't get caught up in that shit at all. Okay. Now go ahead and use the doorknob, because that's such an impossible thing to find in an entire area. Look at this. It's not like it's a hard-to-open door. It's like a standard wooden door, I bet. Anyways. Now we can hear zombies again. Don't forget there's zombies down there. We have to go through there again in a minute. So let's go ahead and grab some bullets. Jeez, I need to reload. That's what I've been needing to do. Okay. Okay, so now we can pick up the little tank doodad. I like how it's just called Tank Object. Not model tank, not little tank, just Tank Object. Something about that's just fucking great. Okay. And now, remember, like I said, those little scanners, they only show up in a few parts of the game, thank God. But if you get seen by one, they spawn in a hunter, so be really careful. And when you hear it do that little zhit sound, you can just go forward. It's not gonna... I think you can shoot them, but I'm not gonna try it. It's not that big of a deal, honestly. I mean, I'd be shocked if you couldn't shoot them, but this is the age of Resident Evil where aiming was kind of just a metaphorical thing at this point. But you should be pretty okay if you've been conservative with your ammo and all that shit. So it's pretty hard to dead game yourself at this point, because Chris's, like, campaign section is actually pretty easy, all things considered. There's just a hell of a lot more puzzles, so we need to go to the first floor this time, and this is going to let us go into that area where, if you remember way back, we got the blue plate, and we did a couple other doodads. So be careful. Oh shit, that was too close. If you get seen and you exit the room, there's still a hunter in there, so don't fucking do it. That's all I can tell you. So if you want to save the game, you can here as well. Now, put the tank object in here. Yep, I got a drink while I was doing that. So now we got the turntable key. We're never going to be a successful DJ, though. Just going to say. So we need the 3 proofs. But wait a minute, the 3 proofs are all the way back. Way back, correct? So that's where we're going to go next in a few minutes. Remember how there was that lift that went down to the, where we fought the tyrant at? That's pretty much where we need to go. So at this point, now we can go down to the basement again. This is why I hate this part. It's just a lot of remembering where every single damn room is, and it's really annoying. I don't think it's the worst thing ever, but I'm not a huge fan of it. Okay. And we get to have our friend Mr. Shotgun here in a moment, which we will definitely need coming up. Holy shit, we're gonna need this for the entire game. It's one of the most important weapons in the entire game, honestly. If you don't have this, you're just doing yourself a disservice. I'm sure you can beat the game without it, but I would not recommend it. And the reason I know we need it is because I know for a fact that we need it for this next section. Not just because of hunters, but for other reasons. But I wouldn't recommend wasting it on zombies. It's not really worth it. They're just pretty easy. You should be able to kill them with your handgun at this point. You don't need to waste shotgun on zombies. Unless you're bored, I guess, but why would you be bored in this great game?
Long time no see, Chris.
I hate that expression.
Wesker? He's still alive? What are you doing here?
I came for Alexia.
Who?
An organization hired me to capture her.
Wait, you attacked the island. And my sister.
You have no idea how much I hate you.
I love that line.
You destroyed my plans. So now I've sold my soul to a new organization. Now die.
Get
Here's
him.
a little secret, Chris. I figured out that your sister is now in the Antarctic with Alexia. It's too bad you won't be seeing her again.
Alexia?
Oh no! I wonder what that is. Oh, you bitch! There we go. Oh god. There we go. Okay, so that's the only time as Chris you ever fight one of those, I'm pretty damn sure. They're not very difficult. You can use the pistol if you really want to, but I'm just gonna say use the shotgun. It's way more efficient. Since Chris's handgun doesn't shoot very fast, it's obviously the best choice. So, like I said, if you go in here with the hunters active, you'll get a poison one, so just do this. It's a lot easier. And we can go ahead and lay down some sick beats on our turntable. I just love how it's called that. I don't feel like that's technically what that is. Is that a turntable? I mean, is this really what it is? It doesn't seem like it is. It just seems like a panel. It doesn't seem like anything special. So this part's pretty cool, I guess. However, the first time I played this, I didn't know you could go over that. So I spent a very, very, very long time just getting angry and pushing into things and just doing that. And then guess what? Oh, you can jump over that. That was my first time playing the game. It was not a good experience if you couldn't tell. So, remember how I said we couldn't get that bowgun ammo really early in the game? This is how you get it. So, don't worry about trying to get it when you're playing as Claire. It's not going to happen. So, God, yes, take that. Oh boy, take that shit. Okay. Now, this part is pretty fucking hard. There's two things we can do here. We can go in here, which is pretty good. But when we go outside, there's going to be some hunters. Now, I don't know about you. What the hell? Let's just shoot this zombie with this. Oh, fuck. Now, that might have been a waste, but it's okay. I'm alright with it. The problem with hunters is you can't really run away from them, because if you try to run away from them... Oh, come on. I'm going to be in, like, danger, aren't I? No, I'm still in caution. I can take, like, one more hit. I just say danger because orange is basically danger in my mind. I mean, you can get killed really easily from that state. So I tend to just kind of view it as danger in general. But, yeah, if you try to run away from hunters, it's really fucking stupid. They will absolutely just get right up on you and deal a shitload of damage, and then you'll probably die because you're in a really bad spot. It's not a fun experience, if you couldn't tell. I've had it happen way too many times at this point. Not just in, like, my last playthroughs, but in the past. So, I don't know about other Resident Evil games. I'm assuming it's the same concept, honestly. Just a bull-rushy kind of shitlord enemy. Now we can go down here. I believe... Now, this is where my mind starts to get a little bit hazy on this area, because it's a little odd. But we can go over here. This guy, I'm just going to knife him because I don't want him to get in my way. Because he will, and he does get in the way pretty easily. So just go ahead and get rid of him. Not a big deal. We can go downstairs. Now you're probably just like, why have you been carrying that fucking card the entire game? Because we can go in here now. It's the breaker for the device! Bitchin'! And we can turn off the poison gas. It's subtle, but that was in there when we first came through here, but it was just a little bit. Okay, now, go ahead and use the indigo reader. And we no longer need it, so that's pretty cool, I guess. He's gonna barf on me, I'm pretty sure. I just don't want to deal with... Oh, you asshole. Come on, how rude. I'm probably in... No? Oh my god. Well, I know for a fact it doesn't do very much damage. Oh, what the hell? I thought he was dead. Oh well. Fine, I'll just bolt through here. I didn't waste any bullets, honestly, so it's not a big deal. Now, good God almighty, I really hope to God I don't get killed in this next room. There's, I think, one hunter, and that's it. But just be ready for it, because it's gonna be really fucking fast. Like I said, really fucking fast. So, hunters can also be knifed. It's actually the most efficient strategy to kill them, is by getting up on them like that, and just killing them quite simply. Now, remember this part in the beginning of Claire's campaign we went through here with Steve as well? Now, we can actually upgrade Chris's handgun. It's a work desk. I can modify my Glock 17. Yay! I don't know what the difference is. I really have no idea. I think it just does, like, more damage, but I honestly have no idea. And go ahead and pick up Clement A. That is another very important item to pick up. That is the solution with the indigo one we picked up earlier. Now, if I remember correctly, there's two hunters in this room, and I think they have... Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of the Bandersnatches. Anyways, so that part right there, you can go through there. It just goes to a dead end. There's nothing important in that room. At least I don't think there's anything in there, and I don't care if there is either. So, now what do? We've got the two Clements, and we've got... Oh, Jesus. And we've got, like... What else? We need the indigo thing. How are we gonna get that? Well, we fish it out of the fucking dirty water, obviously. But we can't get down there from here, so we have to go around and go outside. How do we get outside? Well, going through this shit. This is why I don't like this part of the game very much. I think it's really kind of muddy in terms of design. I like the idea, but I just don't like the execution, if that makes any sense. Now, I hope you got that hunter trick down, because you're gonna need to fucking execute it really fast. Oh boy. I'm just kind of nervous. I really don't like this part at all. Oh god. Okay, it's when there's two of them that makes me fucking anxious as hell. Come on. Oh! Jesus! Yep, see what I mean? Look how fucking bad that does. Ugh. What? Okay. Now I literally just had to play the entirety of Chris's beginning campaign over, and I fucked up a save state as well during that to get things moving forward by trying to move the game speed up and set myself back. Then I forgot the Indigo key card, and it's been a nightmare. So we pretty much have the exact same items. I have no fucking earthly idea what that was all about. I was at full fucking health and he killed me in like one hit somehow. I don't know. I don't like that. That makes me... It's a... Oh, you son of a bitch. Oh no. That attack can kill you instantly, I know that much. I'm very lucky I actually really like this game because... Yeah, that was a little cunty, not gonna lie. So, let's pretend it didn't happen. And I was actually tempted to restart the entire series, by the way, after that. Or not the series, but the entire episode. Because I thought I made a save state when I went to the bathroom. And I didn't. That was awesome. So, go me. I've done this section about 5 times now this week. So, I'm really not a huge fan of doing it that many times. Anyways... I still have no idea what the hell happened with that hunter. That was not a death. I'm sorry, you can say that was a death, but it wasn't. That was just something else. So we need to have 3 inventory spots open for this next portion, because remember all those proofs we had? Well, we need to do that again. So, how are we going to do that? Go back to the airport, silly. Ugh. Man, I'm still a little pissed at that. You can tell it took a little bit out of me. So, from now on, we thankfully only have to fight maybe 1 hunter at a time, unless we fuck things up royally, and they're pretty much piss easy on their own. All you gotta do is stun lock them with the shotgun, and then just knife them. They're not very difficult. I mean, you can do that to zombies, but I really don't recommend it. It's a huge waste of shotgun ammo. However, we will get a shitload of shotgun ammo coming up here soon, so I'm not too worried. Now, get your shotgun ready, because there's another one coming up in a few seconds, too. Come on. Oh, he's on the way back, I'm pretty sure. It doesn't matter. I'm just very, very salty, if you could not tell. Oh boy. So there is shotgun ammo in this room. And yeah, my inventory is a mess, but that's because it's gonna have to be. So this is a pretty easy puzzle. It's just gonna be the solution is gonna be operate. Now, this looks confusing as shit. We need to get to the 10. Not very hard. So we go 5. And then that refills. Then 3. Refill to 3. And then we go down, drain, and that left residual oil, so 3, 3, and the residual leaks in, and boom. That's a pretty easy puzzle, all things considered. Even as a kid, I could figure that out. So, oh no, it's your boys, zombie penis. Don't try to shoot over here. I've done that in my last playthrough and wasted a shitload of ammo. Okay. Yeah, it's a good thing I like this game, just gonna say. No, leave my foot alone, you asshole. Okay. And I really do recommend picking up shotgun ammo. It's extremely important, because not only is it obviously the fucking ender of hunters, but it's just pretty useful to pick up as much ammo as you know you're gonna need at this point. So, I mean, you can probably comfortably use the shotgun if you do this correctly, but I don't recommend doing it. Like I said, the knife and pistol are just an effective combo. Oh shit, I might be in danger at this point. Okay, probably am. Wouldn't be surprised. Oh, wow. So, just to be on the safe side, because I have no fucking earthly idea why, I dropped a save state right there just in case that horse shit happens, because I really don't want to do that again. I don't know how the damn thing killed me. I really could not tell you how. I was at full fucking health, but the game just said no. I'm not sure either. So, I was pretty sure you... Oh no, I'm sorry, we have a... It's on the lower level. I was like thinking out loud like, huh, maybe I'm dumb. No, we gotta activate that switch for the airplane again, because remember when we last took off, it was up, so now we gotta put it back down. That's where the hunter spawns, is down there. Oh boy. God damn, that was awful. I swear, that's gonna fuck up my, like, time too, because I had to go back from this outside area all the way back down to the fucking item box to get the, like, blue card, and then go all the way around, so it took a little bit of extra time that I needed. Yeah, not a huge fan, not gonna lie. So, let's go out here. Now, thankfully, we don't have to go through hell and back to get these 3 pieces, but it's still not gonna be easy, so... But, it's almost the end of this section, so I'm not gonna complain. Oh, you bastard. Okay, I'm so fucking skeptical of every time one of these things hits me at this point. I've never had that happen. I can't stress it enough. It's not supposed to happen. Oh, you shitter. There we go. So there's still one more in the area. He's gonna be over there by the place we never went to, except the part where we got on the airplane. So, however, there's also going to be some more zombies in here. I'm not too worried about them. They're pretty much in the exact same spot they were when we went in here the first time, except notice they have night vision gear on. There's also no point in going back to where the submarine used to be. From my assumption, I think Wesker used it to get to the Antarctic base. So, we can also sneak up on this hunter. I like this little moment here. Yeah, fuck you. Oh, that was bullshit. Are you dead? No? Fuck. Okay, please don't kill me this time. There we go. Now you're dead. I know for a fact. Oh shit, that's right, that's electric still. Okay. We need to turn the power off, and then we can safely take these 3 proofs again. You see, this is something I wish you didn't have to do if I had to complain, because it feels a little redundant that we have to take these all the way back. It does feel a little bit stupid if you ask me. I'm not going to say it's an egregious design, but I just wish you didn't have to do it. I wish there was just something else we had to do instead of go all the way back here. So, you'll notice I have my shotgun out again. That's because we have to fight 2 more hunters on the way back in, except this time they're the... oh shit, he's going to put me in caution. God damn it, that will, if anything. Yeah, I just want to make sure because I don't like where this game's going right now. I almost forgot there's shotgun ammo there. Holy shit. And yeah, you can see they have like C4 on their backs. You can shoot them and make them explode. Why they'd have that, I don't know. It's fucking Resident Evil, okay? That's all I gotta say. That's my answer for everything from now on. I've never been late to work, but if I show up late for work, I'll just say, Resident Evil, and then my boss will just say, oh, totally understandable. You know what, if that happened, it wouldn't even shock me. I've never been late, knock on wood, but I've worked at my job for 5 years almost. Actually, yeah, in like a week I'll be there for 5 years. And at my old job, I was only late by 5 minutes one time in 5 years I worked there. So I've never actually been late. It's really bizarre, I know, but I don't mind. So, okay, here comes the fun, if you couldn't tell. I'm gonna take 2, just because I really, really don't trust this. And yes, I'm save stating just in this instance, because I don't trust that area. I can't tell you why, but now I'm really fucking nervous about hunters in all instances. So, the poison ones look distinctive, by the way. They have like a orangish salamander look to them. They do the same thing, but every time they hit you, they have a chance of poisoning you. I think it's a guarantee. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's guaranteed. So... oh boy. Oh, fuck. Well, now is our chance to find that out. Yep, it is a guarantee. I'm gonna be ballsy. After the shit this game's pulled on me. Oh! Yeah, stay the fuck down. I'm not a fan of that. We really don't have to go back here again. Also, we do have to get a special item for Claire because she was poisoned by Nosferatu. So, that's something that we're going to have to do on this character. Well, this run. If you don't, it's totally fine. You can just advance the story as normal when you go back to playing as Claire. But at this situation right now, we have to go back and do that later when we get back to the Antarctic base. So that's something that can change when you're playing as Chris, depending on how things go. It's not a huge deal. It only takes, like, literally less than 5 minutes, probably, I'd have to say. But it is something, if you want to get a good time, you can keep in mind if you're trying to get that A ranking. Oh, man. I'm just so fucking salty, if you couldn't tell. So, now that we got the proofs, we can go down the ladder, and we can go through to get to the elevator through the basement area. If I remember correctly, yeah, this is fine. I'm thinking of the last time I went down here where I didn't have the fucking key and I had to go all the way around to do this. It was really, really annoying. But, like I said, we have that Clement thing. That's what we need. Or Sleement, I don't know. I'm pretty sure it's Clement, if I had to guess. So, I actually let the water zombie live. I'm gonna call him Water Zombie Wally. I let him live this time, because why not? But I did use basically one shell on something, so I guess it counterbalances. It's first floor, I'm pretty sure. Oh, God. I know it's not a huge deal, but for me, it's just such a bummer to get killed, especially because I'm pretty good at this game, I hope. I'd hope. So, well, I've also played it a shitload, too. Also, that little bit and bob thing just fucks off after you go out of here the first time. I don't know why. My guess is because it just got lonely. I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. Now, this part is pretty fucking brutal. So, we're gonna have to fight another boss coming up real quick. And I'm not gonna cut it here. I'm actually gonna just finish up this area and then call it an episode. So, you get a long one. I hope you like it. I only like long ones. Some kind of lever. Yeah, that's what that is. Oh boy. So there's some spiders coming up in this next area, so if you get poisoned, make sure you have a blue herb on you. At this point in the game, just always keep a blue herb on you, unless I say otherwise. Now, I'm pretty sure there's 2 shotgun shells in here. Yeah, there we go. You gotta move a little bit to pick these up. And that should be good. Now, I do have the shotgun equipped, but that's only if I have to use it right now. I'm gonna try and do this as easily as I can. Oh boy. I really hope I don't cock this up. So, just bolt forward. You don't need to pick up the grenade rounds. I'm actually not going to use the grenade launcher at all, like, in the rest of the game. Excuse me. I forgot to mention, the spiders have very bad hit detection. They don't really hit you very often. When I got hit by Claire, when I was playing as Claire, I mean, it wasn't, like, very easy to do. I've never actually, like, gotten hit by them very often. Maybe it's because they just have that unique animation. They have to rear up before they can actually attack you. I mean, in real terms, that's what spiders do. They don't just bite you and you just take damage. They usually have to, like, rear their body up to attack. You know, I've never actually been consciously bitten by a spider before in my entire life. Did I just use a herb and I'm just dumb? Oh well, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it right now. Okay, so this is the blue plate, but we have a little problem. There's something in the water that's gonna not let us do that. It's the Albinoid! Remember this guy? Well, if you pay attention to the actual lore, it says that they grow extremely quickly in a process of under 10 hours, I think. So, this one's obviously reached quote-unquote maturity. Now, I'm gonna be real here. I've never actually killed this thing in all my years playing this game. I'm sure you can do it, I just don't see the point. So, just walk up here, be really quick. Oh, dicks. Pick up the eagle plate. And then, oh, come on. Wow, that was very, very easy. So, normally what he's supposed to do is he's actually going to electrocute the water. I'd say this is purely a tanking fight. You don't need to actually fight the damn thing. You don't get any reward for doing it, I don't think. There's not really any point if there is, because I already know what weapons I'm going to be using. I know what things I need to pick up and where I need to get them. So I'm not really too worried about the boss fights. Plus, I'm more of a speedrunner kind of guy, so it doesn't really faze me that much to ignore stuff like that. But, hey-ho-hey, we've got both things we need to actually finish this fucking horrible area. I'm so fucking glad, because I don't want to be here anymore. Okay. I don't remember if I'm on second or first floor right now. I think I'm on first. Yeah. So we need to go to... Yeah, we're fine, actually. What am I thinking? We can just go over from the door here. This is the part I have trouble remembering, because it all starts to blend together, and pardon my French, but this whole fucking place has been a nightmare. Okay, it's second floor, never mind. That's where the lift is at. Yeah, this is pretty much 100% done. There's nothing more you can really do in this area. I mean, you can go make friends with Water Zombie Wally if you really want to. I don't want to, so that's just my prerogative. You do you. So I'm not bothered by it. Now, if you've been paying attention to the little doodads and notes you've been picking up... Oh my god, I thought the game crashed. Now it's gonna have a fucking meltdown. Remember, this was the day when you couldn't just save the game at any interval, and if the game did crash, you were fucked. It was awful. I've done that before in the past with other games. Resident Evil 4 happened to me a few times, and it was really annoying. That's also probably because I played that game to hell and back, and the disc is not in great shape. Actually, we don't want to be over here. We want to be... Oh, don't throw up at me. It's so rude. I mean, we could go back there if we really want to. We're going to go to an item box. So we need to get the little doodad we've been making, if you've been paying attention. And it's supposed to burn through stuff to get the halberd out, so we need to do that. That's not a very hard thing to do, all things considered. This is probably one of the few logical puzzles in this entire game. Everything actually feels, you know, laid out properly, and not just a random series of unfortunate events you have to string together to make something work. I kind of like that, but I also love the absurdity of Resident Evil at times. Now you're probably like, Seth, why don't you save the game? How about I don't? I don't want to again. That was awful. Okay, where the hell did I put the thing this time? There it is. So it's going to be purple if you've done everything correctly. Now what you want to do is not use that. Jesus Christ, no. And we can get the halberd. Yay! When I was a kid, I didn't know what the hell that was, because I'd never played, like, a medieval game really before. Okay. I thought it was halberd. Or halberd or something like that. I don't remember what I thought it was. I was like 12 or 13, man. And that should take care of that. By the way, how'd the jet get back?
I'll save you.
Is there just like surplus jets in here for Alfred? Oh, I don't know. I'm putting too much thought into it, I think. What can't Chris Redfield do, by the way? I'd like to actually know. Yeah, hold that joystick, Chris. Somehow Chris also knows how to fly to Antarctica as well. Without any coordinates or, you know, anything like that. He just knows. He's been there before. And yeah, so we're back here, and we're on the beautiful Antarctica again. I'm going to actually do the smart thing this time, and I'm actually going to save in a big save this time and not just rely on a save state if I have to. Because, yeah, it's convenient, but it's also not 100% legit. So before we end the session, we need to go and clear the area. So these tentacles show up once you get here, so you don't need to really aim in a particular area. Just start shooting at them and they go away. I think they only spawn one time. I hope to God they only do. Okay, that should be enough to make them leave. Now, there's one thing you can do here that's also kind of unnecessary. So if we go down to the moth room, it's no longer the moth room, actually. We can't go down to the lower level because it's technically frozen over with ice. So don't worry about that, I guess. But, oh boy, if you thought it wasn't fucking hard now, you just wait. So don't turn left, you don't need to do that. You'll actually trigger a cutscene with 2 of those zombies. So there's no point. It's a really dumb spot to take dumb damage on, honestly. Okay, let's put... I think I'm fine. So go ahead and add the halberd to this thing. And boom. So this is the paperweight. That is actually a puzzle later on. We don't need to use it right now. And an ink ribbon. So I might as well just chuck these in here. And we'll pick these up while we're here as well. The more the merrier. We're not going to save that many times, but still. You never know. What if I need to save 1,000,000 times? Not really. It's not going to happen. So I'm going to go ahead and put the paperweight in there. And we're going to save the goddamn game. Holy shit. So, yeah. Hopefully that wasn't too atrocious of a death, because I still don't consider it one. It was out of my control. So, yeah, that's going to call it for this one. I'm going to see you guys in the next one.